Hi everybody, I will present you tonight my Easter neck warmer. First we will cast on the machine by doing one in the front, one in the back, by starting by the black needle. For the recipe it's 25 plus 15 and I continue like that till I get 110 rows. And I will need 2 tubes, so 2 times 110. So I do one in the front, one in the back, open the yarn feeder like this. Make sure it's in the yarn feeder correctly, put it down, and then you crank. So now when it's time to do the color change, I will slow down, put the yarn in the middle, bring the tail close to the other one, and then you attach those two together, and then you continue. I will show you like a couple of times, and then I will put that fast. Slow down, do a color change, put that in front like this to bring it closer to the other tail, and then attach those two together, 2 double knot, et voila! So we'll continue like that. Another color change, always attach it together. Never forget your yarn feeder open, because you risk of broken your needle. So we'll put that a little faster. When it touches the table, you turn your work like this to prevent drop stitch. Usually it's around 60 to 75 rows, I think, when it starts touching the table. So I continue like that, cranking my machine. I got a lot of cutter, like I said in the beginning, is that it's 20, 15, no, 20, 10, and 5 till I reach 110, and I will do that for both tube. I use some waste yarn that I have home, and I do a sequence of 5, 10, or 20, so that way it look professional. It doesn't look like just use the leftover yarn. It actually look cute, and those color are like Easter. So it's time to cast off the machine. Cut the yarn, make sure you got enough, and I will hold the machine with one hand, with the yarn in my hands like this, and I will crank the machine in the same time with the other hand, and I will do like a 360 here. And time to remove with the wool needle. You see the tail, you never start by this one. No. You start the next one. So that will prevent you to get some old in your work. So time to remove. So I will grab every stitch with my wool needle between the two little teeth. So I continue like that. This. Going a little bit faster. Almost finished. This project is like for newbies. If you're comfortable with the hook, or if you're not, you could do with the wool needle, no problem. So time to close the tube. Just pull on your yarn like this and attach it with your wool needle. Voila! Grab some stitches on the way and do a double knot, and I did inside. Cut it, and then you will go and open it and stretch. Very important to stretch. And you could go inside and check your knot and cut the yarn if it's too long. I forgot to show it. So when you close, make sure you put everything inside like this. Push it with your finger and then you close it. You will do the same thing for your 2 tubes. Like this. Now stretch again, and you will bring your other tube. Voila, I got the tube. I'm still with my work robe, so don't worry. It was very early. So time to attach those two together. So with my hook, I will go and put flat my two pieces like this, and I will follow one column on both tube to make sure that I don't twist my work. I will stay on the same column. If you're not comfortable to attach it with a hook, go with the wool needle. You will be just fine, don't worry. So I grab one stitch on this one stitch on the other one. Maybe it's a little bit faster. Maybe I should put that a little bit slower. No, doesn't matter. I will go a little bit slower later on. So I grab one full stitch and go grab on the purple. Grab the yellow and then grab the purple. Grab the yellow and grab the purple. I use the pink to close it just to do a contrast. But if you don't want any contrast, or if you will do your project with a one color only, it's up to you. I use my waste yarn for this other project. I tried to clean one shelf of my studio because I have more yarn upstairs, I notice, but I don't want to share it with my husband now because he's always said I have too much. I said no, I don't have enough. So I will keep that for me and you. So I continue like this, and then I will go a little bit faster. Very important to stay on the same column to prevent to be all crooked or twisted. Like this. So I go a little bit faster. Very fast. Wish I could crochet that fast. Could be nice. So I continue, and I will slow down when I arrive at the end. Don't worry. So as you could see, I start at the beginning of the tube and I will end up at the end of the tube. Very important. And there's no waste yarn. It's a leftover yarn that I use. Waste yarn is when I start, but I didn't use any waste yarn with this project, so that's nice. All I use is leftover yarn. Sorry, I didn't use the right word. So I continue like that. Almost finished. Geez, if you're still there here, can you put in the comment Noel? Noel could be funny. Noel in March. So if you're still here, Noel, or a smiley in the comment. It's always fun to see smileys. So I continue. Almost finished. You could see the end. A little bit harder because it's thicker, but we are almost there. There. Cut the yarn, and then do a double knot here to close it. And voila! Time to hide those little tail. Flip it on the other side. Put it together like this, and we will attach both ends together. Will be a nice and warm neck warmer. So I did use some pink, but if you use like a bourgogne or black, stay with the color you use. But me, I do a lot of color with this neck warmer, so it doesn't matter if I use pink or not. So I will attach it, not too tight, because I broke the yarn, so I will do that again. But attach it. See, when you go too tight the first time, it's always better not doing too tight the first, and then you attach it again, and the second one you do it tight. So that's it for the video for today. Hope you enjoyed this. I say thank you for watching, and see you next week for a new video. Ciao ciao. Take care and never give up.